What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild back with another one, baby. It been a while since I loaded something up, but that don't mean no Willie Rebuild ain't been moving and grooving, baby. I'm gonna let y'all see what I got going, get y'all caught up to speed. Finally got the old Cutlass performing the way it needed to be performing. Y'all knew we couldn't get no rubber, couldn't even get it to crack the tires, but now I got all that squared away on the old Cutlass. Got everything squared away. Reason it's still here is because I'm gonna go ahead and change the condenser, change the evaporator, change the heater cool, and put another dryer on it. I already changed the compressor out, swapped it out, and right now the line's not even hooked up. As you can see, I just got them sitting behind the motor. And the reason that I'm doing that is because when we got the car, when I got the car in, as you can see, all that's right here in the trunk, brand new, just waiting on Willie Rebuild to install. And also, what we got here is, I ain't gonna try to handle this with one hand, but that's a Dakota Digital in there. I don't wanna drop it and break it trying to make a video, but that's what that is, a Dakota Digital dash with the sensors and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and get that installed. But the reason I'm changing all this stuff here is because when he dropped the car off to me, this system was working, but it had Aura 12 in it. And I mean, it was blowing snowballs, gang. It was full of oil, the oil from the Aura 12. It was full of the refrigerant. I took it out of there. So, I mean, there's no way that I can try to blow all that stuff out of there. And what happened was, I tried to clean it out as much as I can. And when I hooked everything up, turned the compressor on, compressor ran for about 5-10 minutes, and then it started making a noise and trying to lock up. And that's because it still had a lot of the mineral oil in it from the Aura 12. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all that up out of there, change everything out, blow the lines out, put the oil back in it, and get everything how it's supposed to be and functioning how it's supposed to be functioning. But I wish this Riviera wasn't in the way. I'll go and get a test drive for y'all and let y'all see how the little 4.8 is responding to the Willie Rebuild touch. Yes, sir. It was a couple of things. I went ahead and put the Posi-Ren in it. I went ahead and put the Torsen Zexel from a 2000 Camaro V6 in here with a 373 gear. And boy, she leaving out the hole like a dog with scalding water on it. Also, I went ahead and changed the trailing arms. It's kind of dark under here. I don't feel like moving the light, but I went ahead and changed the trailing arms, put a UMI sway bar on it, up and lower UMI trailing arms, and new springs that we probably gonna swap out soon because they some cheap springs. And once I let the owner go to driving it, he was driving it crazy. Y'all know how once them boys get in there, how they be want to get a little rubber. He was driving it crazy, and I told him when he brought the springs, they ain't that good, but the tires started kind of dribbling. So that's the springs. I told him, you're going to have to get you some better springs because it wasn't doing that when I first went out there and hit on it a couple of times. It was leaving out the hole nice and smooth and pretty, but I think he was kind of he was kind of scared of the Cutlass, gang. I think he was kind of scared how that old G-body was going to shuffling on him and stuff. I think he was getting scared. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the springs and get everything leaving back how it need to be. But first thing first, I'm going to take care of that AC. Not today, but this week, I'm going to take care of the AC. Now, let me show y'all what I've been doing, why I ain't been making no videos. I got a new build coming. So I took a break from the Cutlass because we was waiting on those AC parts to come in. So I ran to the auction in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 5 hours from here, and I went and brought this Denali. As you can see, I done already pulled the motor and transmission out of it. I done broke the motor down. I got the motor sitting over here, 6.0. See, all right, y'all, they see, oh, them junkyard motors. This was a running and driving truck that got wrecked. Driving, I drove it. Transmission shift, everything was working. This the motor right here that came out of it. 6.0 LQ4. I'm getting ready to drop it off to the machine shop. You can see right there, 6.0. This one here, I'm gonna put the special touch on this one. He said he want a little bit more power, so tomorrow I'm getting ready to drop this one off to the machine shop, and we're gonna put new cam bearings, new rings, new pistons. Then basically I bought the truck just for the block, gang. I got the heads back here in the back. These here 317 heads, I'm finna sell them. I'm going with a set of CNC heads on it. That's right, you heard me right, CNC heads. With a rebuild moving up a little bit, gang. The bill's getting a little bit more expensive. Yeah, CNC heads from Texas Speed Cam. I already got the Holley oil pan, Holley cross member, motor mounts, all that there. We got it. I need to call the owner today, only if you see this video, because I'm about to upload it in a minute. We need to talk. We need to get this converter, and we need to go ahead and get this cam kit on in here, baby. Because I'm finna send this off to my boy, and in 2 weeks it's gonna be back. This one here, I'm gonna try to get, I'm gonna try to see if I can get about 450 to the rear wheels out of it. That's what I'm gonna shoot for, 450 to the rear wheels. That's what I'm going for. Might be a little bit less. As long as we around that 425 number, I'm good with that. But we shooting for 450 on this one, to the rear wheels. That's right. Now, another reason why I ain't been posting. I had to go out of town, had to drop off a call to a customer. Then I picked up this little car. Y'all know Willie Rebuild don't just do swaps. I do it all. Picked up this little Cadillac. It's over here sounding like little drummer boy, the motor knocking. So I gotta go pick up a motor for this so I can go ahead and sell it. The Yukon, I'm finna pull a few more parts off it, and then I'm finna take the Yukon across the scale. I'm about to pull a back bump off it, and I might pull off the wheels and tires, and I might take the third row out the back. I done already been selling parts off it, gang, trying to make some of my money back. But ain't much more that I could use out of here. I mean, I could, but I ain't. I'm about to get this shit from in front of the door so I can be able to move the Cutlass in and out of here. Some of this shit I'm gonna keep, some of this shit I'm gonna throw in the truck and send it across the scale with it. But that's why I ain't been posting nothing, gang. Willie Rebuild been very, very busy. That's right, I've been very busy doing other things. But the main thing is I got the Cutlass acting the way it need to act. She leaving out the hole sideways like she's supposed to, because at first I couldn't even get it to spin the tires in here. Nah, it wasn't all because of the ring, gang. I'm going to tell y'all that. It wasn't all because of the ring. When I put the new ring in there, it was cracking the tires, but I see something ain't right. It should be going crazy in here when I foot brake it and give it some gas. It should blow the tires right off the car. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't doing that. It wasn't doing that. So I went back under the car and checked. No, first I put my scanner on it, gang. Put my scanner on it. My good scanner where I can go inside the transmission. I was getting codes for the transmission. Called my tuner. I said, man, you sure you got the computer tune for 4L60? He said, yeah, you know, I got it tuned for that. So I said, well, let me go double check. Go under the car. The plug on the side of the transmission wasn't even, it was sitting on there, but it wasn't snapped down tight. Now I was having a little issues with that plug because the plug tried to go inside the transmission. Now this is a brand new transmission in here. He brought from Jags. So what I did was I held the plug with my pick and snapped that boy all the way down on there. As soon as I got in there and reset the codes and turned the key on, look at my scanner, all the codes was gone, gang. So once I did that, you know, I put the key in there to see, you know, what was happening. And the results from that was she was blowing the tires off. So what I'm going to do is, since I can't drive it, because I don't feel like moving none of that shit out the way, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a cold start. I'm going to give y'all a cold start and let y'all see that old Willie rebuild. He ain't full of shit. And I got it doing what it's supposed to be doing. And there y'all go, gang. Y'all see it? I done smoked it out right quick enough to let y'all see that everything is everything. And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I got a new build coming to the channel real soon. That go to Motor on the Floor. And we gonna keep it moving and grooving, baby. Yes, sir. Willie Rebuild, over and out, baby.